A lot of deficiency is there in my department. We have shortage of teachers, shortage of infrastructures, toilets are not good, buildings are not completed, or there are some issues. In this country, we are the first state to introduce parents-teachers meeting in government schools. Mr. D.K. Shivakumar ji asked the Chief Minister, no, this is very easy for Madhu, give him tough job.
This year's second PU results has delivered the highest pass percentage in the state's history. It is 86.48, much higher than last year's 73.45%. In a freewheeling conversation with us is Mr. Madhu Bangarappa, the state's Education Minister. I welcome you, sir.
Thank you.
So how do you look at this?
I think the whole credit has to go to the children who have, done in their exams very well, especially rural side also. There are a lot of bigger gaps everywhere. Now, mainly, first, as soon as I became in charge of this department, one thing is, I'm so sorry to say, mass copying was kind of legalized, or I don't know what was happening. So we had to introduce webcasting to know what is actually our situation. We were seeing only the passing percentage with all these unwanted copying and all those things. So we had to stop that. So when we did that, we knew where we are, where our children are, what is our quality of education, and where we have to correct it. So unless you don't know where you are, like it's like a doctor, without a radiologist it's very difficult nowadays. If anything you want to see inside the body, you need a radiologist. So you have to find out what the issues are. So a lot of deficiency is there in my department. I won't say no that we are completely full-fledged. We have shortage of teachers, shortage of infrastructures. Ours is one of the biggest department in the state. Almost about 38% of government staff are in ours, and highest of recruitment also has to happen in my department. See, I'll put this in a very simple way. If there is no pujari in a temple, God doesn't have demand only. God will not get demand. You need a pujari for recognizing even the God also, because he is the one who gives you prasad. Yeah. So same way in a school, even sometimes, yes, I do agree, toilets are not good, buildings are not completed, or there are some issues. But at least the least is you have to have 100% teachers. Now for teachers, first thing is we had to give the teachers when the children come to school. Then you start, you said, very well said, that you completed the syllabus. Yes, how can you complete the syllabus? Only if you have a teacher. And if you have a teacher on time. Earlier they used to give, I can't recruit teachers at overnight. So I have a different facility where I can use guest teachers also. But guest teachers in earlier government, they were giving on a package, 10,000 teachers for entire state. Next, after 2 months, another 15,000. After that, by then half year used to get over. Then children used to, they used to not get educated because there were no teachers to teach that subject or whatever it is. So I requested Honorable Chief Minister, please give teachers, because they are most important thing. So we had teachers on June 1st, before the school started. Then we started giving target for all the officers, through our officers, that you have to complete your syllabus within December. Then revision starts in January, February. Then you go in for exam. Then you said about preparatory. See, preparatory exams, question papers were done in local level. Local level they will do for local quality, whatever they had, whatever knowledge they have, or the children's capacity. But final exam, they were writing for state board. So that the difference was too much. So this time what we did, we announced before only, we sent the question paper for preparatory 1, preparatory 2, whatever exams, we said no, we will only send. So children were getting updated. If they were failing or passing or less marks also, they used to identify. Teachers used to correct them and help them out. So this really made a transformation. And we did wonderful is, I have to thank my examination board. We had a lot of question banks. So we had so much of question banks. So if you have gone through all the question bank, it is as good as going through your textbook. So it was very well matched. So it was, they knew. And in question bank also, we had passing question banks, middle, and very distinction. So they could attempt whatever they want. So all these things really helped, and teachers were trained for that. Teachers, confidence. Teachers should know what I do, what rules we format here in the state should be transformed to the last teacher also who's teaching the child. Otherwise, they will not understand. So that was very well, that routing was very nice, and we call it ಸಂಪನ್ಮೂಲ ವ್ಯಕ್ತಿಗಳಿಗೆ ಏನಂತಾರೆ, resource person. Resource persons we identified, made them maximum use, translated that to other teachers also, which finally translated to the children's also. I think the end of the day, the magic is, I think I have to give the credit to the children who have really worked hard. And see, and I'll tell you, you said private school or village or this. No, children's are children's. They are very pure. You have to give them, you have to teach them. It doesn't matter, they are hungry for learning, but our system was not giving. The first person who makes mistake for their children is parents. They are not responsible. In a village who goes for a labor class, he thinks if my child goes to school, he'll become doctor or IAS officer or engineer. No, that is wrong. You should take first responsibility. In this country, we are the first state to introduce parents teachers meeting in government schools. On November 14th, Mr. Nehru's, our Prime Minister Nehru's birthday, throughout state, our Honorable Chief Minister inaugurated mega PTM, mega parents teachers meeting in the history of Karnataka and this country. From then onwards, parents have started asking, how is my son doing? How is my daughter doing? What I have to do? So they are taking responsibility.
So parents as equal stakeholders.
First, they are the first stakeholders. Then the child will be kept, given to the regular teacher. Then they will teach. And if any mistake is happening, it's not children's. If they are failing, it's not. It is first is parents, next is teacher, third one is people like us who rule the state. We are making mistakes. So we have to correct. I know I can't do magic. I have to go step by step. I have taken those steps very hurriedly, one after another, sometimes together. And I'm very happy that our teachers have responded, my officers have responded. My guidance from my Honorable Chief Minister is very good. And even our Deputy Chief Minister, Mr. D.K. Shivakumar sir also, because he is one of the main person to get this portfolio also, because I was given something else. But he said, no, give him tough job because he's very good in handling tough job. Same thing was concurrence was given by Surjewala sir. Then our Honorable Chief Minister said, Madhu, you do this, it's a very tough job, but if you do this, you'll grow as a big leader. And it's a very wonderful, very tough job. And we all believe you. And this is a very, this is the country making, this is the country state making, this is your resources. Your wealth is here. And you can't value this educational wealth, which is very much in need in today's politics or today's system. So I think I have just executed, and I took 3 years because I couldn't understand the first day, and when I see now, I couldn't even understand what was happening in my department the first day. But everything is under control. My senior officers.
So basically, you brought structure into the system.
Yes, they should have done this long back, and it's a piled up nuisances which has gone down to this level. So I would like to say, especially in Kalyana, Karnataka, though you are in ranking lowers, don't worry. But your children have jumped, leaped, honestly, without copying, very genuinely. They have taken a very big leap. Ranking will take another 4 years and then start. And one day I know Kalyana, Karnataka is going to be on top of this state also, which should be our dream, which should be our dream. And
Yeah,
I
I'm
think
just quite curious. Like you did talk about, the webcasting thing and how the mass copying had to stop, and you had to start somewhere, where the effort and the hard work is actually recognized of the child. So here, did it become an unpopular decision initially, where there could be resistance even from the parents? But like you said, the MECA PTM is also a platform where the parents could freely interact, and both of you could actually sit together and find out the gaps.
No, there was no time for that. I think I had to take a decision which was listening. There was no time for somebody to point me because the point was going towards the teacher. Then as it was going to the teacher, because same child is failing in your own class, which you are responsible. That is, if I am a teacher, if my child is getting failed, I am responsible. Then slowly I put the responsibility on to the parents also. Okay. So at that time there was no time for, because the fault was at my level. So not any resistance could take up. And this is a very sensitive responsibility also. It is a responsibility. When responsibility comes, it is very good. See, November 2023, November 1st, Kannada Rajotsava, I announced one program, Honorable Chief Minister, all government schools where government children were failing, all the government schools will have free power and water. It was not done for any passion or anything. It was for a purpose. I gave opportunity for the same teachers to teach them for special class in the evening, which was kind of a mandatory. On their own they did that because their children were teaching. On a regular school day, after that they used to go home. Now they picked up few children who were not passing or who wanted distinction, and even the SDMC, School Development Committee, we have put them also on board. So because their children are studying. So if they are not studying well, it is you also, because you have not managed the school very well. So it was all interconnected. So everybody put their hard effort, and for that exams children also wrote. Everybody executed their job, including me, my Honorable Chief Minister also. For every step I used to go and ask him. He used to tell, do this, 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 this. Mostly he has said yes. He has never disappointed me and he has never said no to me. And whenever I went there, I went because he is very, very shrewd as far as, and he used to give a lot of weightage for education. He said the education is one thing. It will create so much of advantage in the society also if you are well educated, children are there, or the society is well educated.
And what made you to reduce the passing marks from 35 to 30? Like, what was your idea?
No, it was very simple. I want to ask you a question because I have to do this. Most of the time, whenever they ask, I have done this. In the hospitals in Bangalore, who are the people who are nurses and brothers there? From which state they are?
Outside states.
Outside state, mostly Kerala, Assam, Mizoram, and all these places. You know what is the passing percentage? It is 30. So they go to either diploma in nursing or BSc nursing or some other thing earlier than the children who are in our state. It is not for passing there. Somebody criticized me also. He wants to pass everybody. Sorry, this time second year PUC, only 5,500 people have passed between 33 to 35. Balance everybody, 95% or 95% or 93%. They passed after 35 only. So you can't use that. But getting a job opportunity for local people, for Kannadigas, which is our responsibility also. That's what a lot of people are fighting for, this kind of a reason. How will you do it?
So
when somebody is coming and grabbing your job. And now SSLC is compulsory even to be a driver, security or anything. Without SSLC you will never get anything. And once somebody gets one job, his wife, children's, security for his whole family, is confident, life security also will become. So we have to give first opportunity. Not that they shouldn't come. Even we should get chance, we should get opportunity locally also. If we are fighting against 30 and we have to fight for 30, 35, I think it doesn't make sense. So even central CBS also is 33. So I bought it same. And in fact, so many people are telling bring it down to 30. But our quality is very high. You will know that very soon. Within next 3 years, I think with all these things, exam 1, 2, 3, now this time exam 3 is not there because already children have proved they don't need also. Another 10% we are seeing increase in second exam. So that's why instead of giving 3 exams, so since they have proved, so second exam I have given extra 5 days so that they can study more and prove more. So I have made use of that third exam cancelled and use that so that they can go to and take higher studies for a CET and all those things also.
But will it be the norm from this year, or it's only for this year that you have scrapped the third exam?
I hope it is always like this as long as they get 85, 90% and above. I think we don't need. See, I'll tell you one thing. If any child is not performing well, I've been not taught well or not passing or whatever it is, it's the mistake of ours. So let us not do that mistake. That's what I'm trying to do here. If there is a big leap, I know next year it's not going to be so leap. It is going to be somewhere around only or a little better than this year. As you get higher distinction, the width also becomes a little lesser also. But I'm very happy. Boys have picked up 26% they have done plus. Girls as usual, they are top even in state, even now also. But they have picked up about 17 to 18%. SC/ST always seen in a different way. I'm so happy, I'm very proud. Our party, Congress party, equality on education for all caste and everybody, even they have done performed about 17%. OBC and minority have done 15%. Other people have done about 8 to 10%, and general also they have done 5.5%, which because already they were on the top. And the most important thing, one more thing I want to give is last year in single exam, about 55,000 people were failing in single exam in one subject, but this time 44. 2 exams, again it has reduced. But the best magic or best thing what has really worked, I will not call it as a magic, the best thing what has worked, and I'm very honored, very proud of these children are, last time 30,000 and odd children were failing in all the subjects. All the subjects, and mainly North Karnataka, Kalyana Karnataka. This time, only 1,770, you have the list, you can show that also. 1,700 and odd children have failed in all the subjects. 30,000 failed last year. No copying, on their own they have written. It's all because everybody has got together, timely education, timely situations, whatever program we have given. Teachers have been trained. As I speak, teachers are getting trained also even during holidays also. All these things we are, because we have to update even the teachers also, or our facility also has to be updated to give the updated teaching also for children. So we are doing, I'm very happy, I'm very proud.
So we are able to bridge the disparity, like usually we are talking about Kalyana Karnataka.
This should have been, yes.
And Vijaypura, Koppal and...
that is in Karnataka and that's in top of the state. So that should have been first. Who neglected what, I'm not going to ask. But the responsibility has lied on our hand. We will take care of it. Still long way to go for them, and they will come. But whatever they have achieved, hats off to them, because they have done better than rest of the state in terms of percentage increase. Yes, they have really done wonderful. And village people, poor people, labor class children, you know, in village sometimes I have seen people go to school 4 days, 2 days they have to bunk because they have to take care of parents or work in the fields or livelihood or anything. All those students we have picked up, identified, made them come back to school. Thanks to all the DCs and CEOs also, because we have taken them on board. I have told them go and have lunch with the children. That gives confidence. Teachers will have lunch. But a lot of CEOs and DCs have gone and taken classes to the children. They have become examples, and the children have taken it as a challenge. In that, teachers have taken it as a challenge. Parents have taken it. Everybody has to contribute here. This is something everybody has to contribute. Otherwise, one person cannot, one government cannot. It's so parents to the government.
Students have performed better because of the model questions that you might have given and the 2 preparatory exams?
No, all put together. I have to tell, classes started from first day by the teachers. Guest teachers, regular teacher, 1. So classes were happening. Number 2, constant, when teacher is teaching constantly, then you know what the deficiency is.
Yeah.
If you teach only during a examination, you know how to, in Kannada they say, Yuddha Kale Shastra Abhyasa.
Yeah.
That is, during the war you can't practice.
Yeah.
You have to practice the whole, this thing to go and face the war. So they were prepared.
Yeah.
And question banks was tough, easy, everything.
Yeah.
So we covered the whole, this thing, textbook, whatever has to be taught. And they had relativity, you know, you have to make them understand. It is not that 1, 2, 3, no. 1 after that, 1 plus 1 equals 2. Again, if you add another 1, 3, then only you will understand. If you just by heart, if you don't understand, in your life you will keep on by hearting, that's all.
Yeah.
And I don't know, this is a very bad thing what governments have done, is allowing copying. That is really disaster.
And
Because
rote
these
learning
are,
also. And rote learning also.
No, and I'll tell you, these are the childrens
Yeah.
who are good. They might pass in 10th standard. In lifelong, every day they will fail.
Yeah.
Because they will never pass in their life.
Yeah.
They will never pass in their life. So those things we have really taught them very well.
And even the preparatory exam, I think most of the time it would be the first time that they're looking at a paper, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, first time, and secondly is they used to not, preparatory was compulsory.
Yeah.
You can't bunk there also. You have to take, even if you fail, then teacher will know, oh, okay, he is weak in this subject. And secondly, the question model paper was state level.
Yeah.
It was not district level or taluk level. Earlier it was their level.
Yeah.
They could have done whatever they wanted. No, we prepared them, this is what you are going to get. So I think all these things put together, by December you have to finish your syllabus.
Yeah.
Preparatory, revisions have to be started January 1st onwards. Everything happened on time with all this, including whatever survey, everything going on. I don't know how we managed. We put, I'm really hats off to teachers. I sometimes really feel pity to them that they have been overburdened, but unfortunately they have to take this responsibility. Hopefully next year onwards there won't be any of these kind of pressure on the teachers also. They should be focused only on students only. I think government should have, central government or state government, they should prepare somebody else for all the survey and all those things. This is a big disaster what our system has created, and we have absorbed that for so many years, which has to be detached from the whole system.
But don't we have a norm or rule where the teachers would not be deputed to
No, there is no other parallel force for us.
doing
Election commissioner doesn't believe anybody else. I think we should have created something parallelly also. It's our mistake, our system, past mistake, even present, and which is continuing also. I think they have to think of something else, especially when we have teacher shortage also. I think we have to do.
They are there for caste survey, health survey,
No,
census,
yes,
everything.
Yes.
Yeah.
So dog survey, and somebody in social media, you know, they took very badly, bad comments also. It was not ours. Supreme Court direction was there that teachers have to look around how many dogs are there around the schools, because safety of the children they were looking at. But it was misinterpreted, mismanaged, missentenced also. The way sometimes social media is used, it should be used. It's a legal sitting where we are doing that. But sometimes it doesn't happen like that at all. It's very sad that our social media has become a villain in the system. Rightly used, I think it is something which will be very good for children's future, state future, and even country's future also.
And you did talk about the social media restrictions, you know.
Yes, we will be the first persons to introduce in this country, our first state to introduce. Why I said that was because, see, what has happened is even parents, they don't realize. Just to make them keep quiet, or mother or father wants to see the serial, they'll give the mobile. If they give, it is okay, it's a good format of information. But wrong information seeing will influence and diversify the children's mind also, which will be very disturbing and very drastically wrong in their future. So we have to have a limit on that. So I think we are going to come out with a policy on that also very soon. A lot of countries, Australia, so many other countries, I don't want to name the countries, they have already introduced, some are on the way. I'll pick up all those things, put them on together, have a discussion in cabinet and even in assembly also, and bring it very soon. I think our system needs, our country needs this restriction. It's very good, very important, but right now I feel it has to be banned or restricted for good things only, for knowing good things.
We are talking about reforms in the 10th and 12th because we are focused on the board exams, and that actually matters. So do you think the learning gaps need to be bridged or filled in from the early years, like the middle school and the high school? So what are your plans for these sections, or
bridging in the sense, see, I will not, there is, we have our system in place. We are not practicing that. There are bridges also in place. But we are not practicing. We are losing out something. Because we introduced webcasting, we knew our fate. Then when we started correcting it. To correct it, many factors we have done. Providing teachers, providing guest teachers, providing power in the night for special classes, model question paper, finishing the subjects well in hand, revision, proper revision, monitoring children's, everything we have done. So I think everything is there. Because everything was there, I have put everything in place, that's all. If this was not there, it would have been very difficult for children's also, and for me to run the business in my department also. With all these forces and whatever negativity sometimes what has come, it's okay, it does happen, it's okay. But only one thing is, I didn't, for critics I set aside, that was happening on its own, but I never shifted my direction, and I achieved it, and I am very thankful to my Honorable Chief Minister for keeping especially an eye on me, because he was very particular. Every step he was watching me, and when he gave also, he said, we'll be watching you, and even Delhi also will be watching. So you have to be very careful, because it is a very sensitive, it gives a very good name, it can give very bad name also. But nobody knew what it was. To even say that we are allowing copying also, it was so shameful. But since it was early time, early decision, I took it very hard. People commented on social media, might be language, the way I look, my hairstyle and all those things, it's okay. As long as it is on a lighter note, it's okay. Sometimes it gets very personal. You get hurt, but at the end of the day, looking at the future of your children's, who are end of the day, your state children's are your house children's, So on that note, I think I forgot everything and it kept doing. I was criticized very badly for so many things. Even now also, because of the third language which is happening, which I have never done any this thing, which was accepted by our Honorable Chief Minister, and it's the right of our land to ask for what I have done. So I think I'll be a winner, I'm very sure, and it is not.
But the issue is also about making the announcement too late when the exams were lined up and kids were
Then do you think Narendra Modi did the right thing by banning 2,000 rupees at 9 o'clock, hard-earned money? Do you think lockdown was announced at 10 o'clock or 9 o'clock in the night, making people run on the street, run for their own money? I'm sorry, no. Then when is the right time? After
beginning of the year, you could have.
Okay, fine. Them, When is the right time then? If I have not done today, you expect 1,48,000 children who failed last year, including Hindi. You want me to repeat that? You want me to see that? No, I don't want to see that. And I am not against anything. See, you should understand. We are such a lovely state. Kannadigas are wonderful hearted. We fight in Maratha region, but we teach Marathi. Tamil Nadu, we would have had a difference with something else, but we have Tamil medium, Malayalam medium, Telugu medium, Urdu is there. Then what else do you want? And I have not removed, I've just, and that is only 1%, 99%. You said, why, you expect them to fail again? I mean, okay, how many people, if you want to come for a discussion, then first question is, out of 1 lakh, how many children have got job depending on Hindi? Not even 50 children. Against 1 lakh I'm asking.
So this grading is for all the third language options, right?
All the third language where Kannada also is in some schools. Okay, for that to make it compulsory. We'll work out somehow.
So it's not
so
against
that-
Hindi or any other language.
No, I've
It's
never
a
been.
convenience, yeah.
But
Because
BJP,
it's being portrayed as
who has
anti-Hindi,
portrayed? Who
yeah.
has portrayed?
Yeah, the BJP.
The people who used Narendra Modi's face for their votes, they used it,
Yeah.
forgetting that Kannadigas voted them, forgetting them Kannadigas are paying tax, and they don't have guts and voice to go and ask in Central that we are the second highest taxpayers. They should have spoken about that. And even Shobha Karanjle, she said, look at me, I'm a central minister, I speak Hindi. Have you heard her Hindi? She is asking, Shikshana ilde irtakanta, uneducated education minister, she said. I'll have to ask Shobha Karanjle to go and ask Narendra Modi for his certificate. Then I don't have to give certificate because Narendra Modi has to still prove. But Madhu Bangarappa in Karnataka state, our children are proving.
Yeah.
So they have gone to distinction.
So what can we expect in the future? Like
In the future already, I think I will share one this thing. I think already it is there. We have already given future. No, we have planned.
Yeah.
And that will be on track.
Yeah.
Whatever we have done now, we'll emphasize too much on that. And a gap between later also to teach on a more stronger note and bring even the failed and just passing people and 60% also to mainstream we have to get. For that we have a plan which we are going to do, and we are going to recruit teachers also. Facial attendance we are doing. No children will be left over. If they are staying back at home, we'll go search them, get them back to school. Colleges we are going to do. Textbook we are giving for PUC, this time free also. We have other programs. Let us see if our Honorable
Can
Chief
also
Minister.
explain about the DigiLocker part of it.
Okay, that is one thing we have done because see what used to fake certificate and all these things used to happen. So the first time, I don't know in the country, I don't know whether other states they would have done because everybody updated. But this time I took 2 days late. 7th evening we were supposed to announce or 8th, but I did it on 9th. The reason is I don't want children's when they get a result, pass percentage they will know, but they want to know what it is. So marks card also there only they can. First day only about 15,000-20,000 children's downloaded marks card from DigiLocker. So everybody, you don't have to go to your college, you don't have to go to your school. You get your marks card there only. So that is also there. And pressure on them shouldn't be there, that is what it is. And I think I've instructed just today in the afternoon, though it is a holiday, I instructed my ACS principal secretary to do DigiLocker even for SSLC this time also. So, and even if you have failed or you want to improve, on the phone only you can apply. You don't have to again wait for some time. Patak you can apply there only for improvement, or if you have failed, again you can take. So the exam. So make things very easy, lighter, and give confidence with the second and third exam policy. Of course, in PUC it is only second exam is there. I think everything is on track. Whatever we come to know, we can support the whole system in shaping up children's future. I think we'll always be like a motor. It will keep running. It will never stop. It's like a river. You have to keep giving them. And the children are something lovely, they absorb everything. Whatever you give, they will absorb. That is there.
And one
Not
more
a problem.
thing is about the career counseling part of it, because if they are in the private school or elite schools, they are quite early, they are introduced to career options and they make a well-informed choice.
Yeah, I think this time if you go through the budget, this thing, even psychologically also we are going to support the children to take the decisions, not to undergo pressure. For the first time in the country, in the state, after 25 years, I think, we have brought in moral science is a compulsory now. Because moral only is not there with the children because you don't teach them. When they go to school, they pick up so many things which might be not necessity also. But the respect being a human being. Kompo says, everybody is a Vishwamanava when he is born. But later as he grows, he becomes a small human being because of his attitude, the way things are. No, always you should be a nice human being at least. So I think that is our target. You are
so when will the interventions begin actually?
No, it will start off now, immediately.
No, from which class? If they have to make a
Moral
choice
science?
for the streams, you know, arts,
That I
commerce
think
and,
already budget announcement we have done.
Yeah.
I think that will start from, I think I'll be very not good if I speak, because it is going to happen from this year onwards, because it is announced for 2026 budget
Yeah.
ongoing.
Yeah.
So I think it will happen whenever it is right. If you think first year PUC, second year PUC
Yeah.
is right, I think they will start from that.
Maybe
And we have
from-
to support them even in 9th and 10th
Yeah.
for choosing art, science, commerce. So yeah.
11th.
So that also is there.
Yeah.
We'll help, and our teachers are qualified, our officers are qualified, our system also we have in place. Though shortage of staff is there, we can manage, not a problem. It will be a little difficult, but we have to work harder than what we are working, and we will do it.
And what about, of course, you did talk about the basic infrastructure and the basic
Yeah,
amenities.
now this time again budget, good budget is there. When I took over as minister, it was 33,000 crores the budget. Next in interim budget, it was 37,000 crores. Then it came to 2025 early, we got 44,000 crores. 41,000 crores, now about 45,000 crores. So as the budget has increased, our Honorable Chief Minister has been kind enough looking at the issues and the way we are progressing. He has been always supportive financially and even by giving guidance also. So we wanted more, but it's okay, we can manage, not a problem. And if we fall short, I'm good in getting CSR funds also, because we have done that from Azim Premji, about 1,500 crores. We have got some loans from ADB Bank for Karnataka public schools, where 14 years of studies will be in one premises. So that's a big game changer. Now next is going to be that one. So I think we are going to do better than this
So we
time.
are going to have preschools along with the primary and
All
till
14
12th,
years.
14 years. in
All
one place.
KPS will be 14 years of studies in one premises, so that parents will not have headache. Most of the parents, you being a parent also, I think you have gone through all these things. So that will not be there. You just put them in class, and teachers will take care, because they'll know their children's. And you keep shifting them, primary school, middle school, high school, college. Every time it is a burden for children's also, burden for the teacher to understand the child also. So those things will happen. But here it will all be neutralized, and it will be very well taken care.
And what are your hopes for SSLC results this year? Like what
It's
have
going to
been
be
the
big one.
intervention?
You can. I'll be very happy to talk to you again regarding that, and give the whole credit to children's, and which is going to be, and you'll all be very proud. Children's will be happy, and we are going to support them. If they have not gone through, again we'll support them also. It's our duty. But it's a big thing. It's going to be a big thing. Already Assembly also, even opposition members have openly said that this year SSLC is going to be very good. Congratulations. Before even the exam started, they've done that in this session. At the end of the day, till the result comes, I can't say anything, but I'm waiting for the day to come very fast, because I'm very happy.
You're eager to see the results.
Things are happening, and I am very sure. I don't get involved in especially examination board, because it's a very sensitive board, because of paper leakage and all those things, they keep happening. So I don't go there. I just tell them, don't put me in trouble, because we are not going to excuse you. So don't get into trouble, and you get into trouble. So they have done wonderful job. But they keep me posted what is happening. I have an eye on them, and they're doing very good job. So SSLC is going to be a big deal, big thing.
So is Karnataka going to have a state education policy?
Yes, we'll have our own state education policy. State education policy, higher education has already given their this thing for the cabinet. Now it will go in for discussions. I have to get, because main big difference is mostly about 90% is higher education only. 10% only is ours. I'm going to give it after the SSLC exam, because I want to finish off all this process, because we are under too much of tremendous, too much of a pressure. You know, when you sleep sometimes in the night, something regarding education things happen in our mind. I think even in our teacher and even our officers also. So that's the way we have put our effort. But at the end of the day, we feel very sorry, children have taken that pressure. and given, very happy that they have given the results also. So yes, it will be a big this thing, let us see.
So you were handed out a very challenging portfolio. So if you have to recall one defining moment of, as a minister.
No, this ministry was given, our Honorable Chief Minister, I knew he had given some other portfolio because I'm first time minister. So Mr. D.K. Shivakumar, our DCM, Deputy Chief Minister, asked the Chief Minister, no, this is very easy for Madhu, give him tough job. Then the CM said, no, first time he is minister. No, you give him education. He is very good in handling tough job because I'm OBC, other backward committee, president also for our state from my party. I'm a manifesto vice chairman for 2023 also. At that time I had executed all this work and whatever they have given. So our Honorable Deputy Chief Minister is going to give him tough job. Mr. Surjewala was there, our General Secretary in charge Karnataka. He gave concurrence, yes, give Madhu tough job because he is very good. So Honorable Chief Minister, when I had a talk with him and he said, Madhu, see look, it's a very difficult this thing, nobody will take because last time and all who had taken, who was given education, overnight he went, cancelled it and took higher education, gave this school education to somebody else, like Rai Reddy, Mr. Rai Reddy was given education minister. He said, no, I don't want because I can't handle this. Yeah. But he told me, Madhu, if you do good, you'll get good name. If you do bad, you're going to get very bad name. But if you have a good name, you'll become a good leader also in the state because it's a very, you can become very popular also, which, ambition-wise, I think it's a good thing. So I think our Honorable Chief Minister put the things very rightly and said, hard work will pay, so you have to compulsory hard work. For that, know what is the issue and then do it. It is not your problem, it's a past problem, but it is your problem now. Yeah. So you have to carry forward, so be careful and you handle this very, very sensitive because paper leakage, I mean, a lot of things are there in this. So I think till today, things have moved. First 1 year, I was a little bit away from the media because very difficult. I didn't know what to talk to you people if you ask me any question because my results were bad. So obviously I'll be already in social media. They had commented on my language control, my Kannada language, my hairstyle and all those things, the way I look. It's very unfortunate that nowadays, social media, they are picking up personal and bad language, unethical society doesn't accept these kind of things. That's the reason 16, under 16, we want to ban social media. But anyways, having said that, I got a good guidance thanks to our Deputy Chief Minister and Surjewala sir, and especially to all the members, including opposition members are always with me and they have followed me very well and they have complimented, they have guided me also very well. And captain of the ship is absolutely Siddaramaiah sir for his fantastic knowledge on this, and he knows the hardness of the poor people or economically backward also. It doesn't matter. I don't want to caste-wise differentiate them who are in difficulty to get them to mainstream. That's what my department is. That's what it is. So pen has to be sharper than knife, which is necessity for today, what is happening around the world. I think this should sustain. I think this is a very, and human values. Our Chief Minister gives a lot of human value, which I'm very proud that I can manage. Thanks to our state and our Chief Minister and the whole system, and even the media people who have been guiding me very well whenever needed. Thank you.
And I think you did justice to the toughest challenge, one of the toughest portfolios.
I've done my duty. It is not justice. I will not call it as justice. Which justices which should have happened long back. But I've just executed my duties, what was given by my heads.
Thank you, Mr. Madhu Bangarappa. That was a very candid interview, I should say.
No, thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. Everything was fine. Thank you.
Thank you.